Oh man,
Sir,
congratulations.
Yes, sir, appreciate it.
Oh man, how y'all win that state?
Work hard all year, stay humble, and just
Man, I tell you,
came
being
in
here,
place.
actually in the locker room,
sir.
it feels like championship.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Try to keep it
Show
clean.
me around, man. What do you have here, man? Some of your boys on here?
Yeah, some on, you know what I'm saying? Everybody at the family got chairs.
Oh, those are nice.
Sit in.
So the coach got y'all chairs and everything?
Chairs.
Okay.
That's where you keep the shoulder pads, helmet.
Okay. Nice.
Cleats down there.
Right.
You know.
Oh, so this opens?
Yeah, this open down here.
Okay.
You keep all your cleats and stuff. Anything. You know.
I tell you what, you mess around and win a few games.
Yeah.
You get some stuff.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So, show me around, man.
Yes, sir.
Go around here. See what we have.
Same thing.
Who we have here?
Oh, that's my guy right there, Jordan Donald. Yes, sir.
What's up, Jordan?
What's up?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Doing now.
It had to take a lot of moxie. It had to take a lot of strength. It had to take a lot of mindset, motivation.
Sure.
Perry Panthers has been trying to get here for years. 30, 40, 50 years. It's been a long time. First time having to stay here.
Yes, sir.
Some people say you had to stay way back in the day, but who really counts that?
Yeah.
But you guys was the first one to put that on the map, right?
Sure.
Tell me what happened in the locker room that allows you to get there.
Like our coach, he makes sure like we stay humble, like, and if anything happening here, like we gonna talk about it. So like we don't
take it outside.
We don't take it outside the locker room. We got a good culture here, and then.
So the culture is everything.
Yeah.
What do you think about the culture? I mean, the culture. I mean, just changing the mindset of the athlete. You know, sometimes we have coaches where they just want you to do this, you know, their way. You know, but if the coach allows you to do things kind of your way but still structured, tell me about that.
It's just like everything you do it how he say, and then it's like you keep it all in a positive way though. Like everybody treated the same, everybody treated equal, so you can't feel no type of way about what he say and just like what he say go. And like we just got a complete standard. Everybody meets standard with everything we do.
I love it, man. So everybody treated the same.
Yeah.
Standards are the standards.
Yes, sir.
Look at you, man. Got a trophy. What's that?
State championship trophy.
Hey, okay, this is shit. Is that did y'all here throw the red flag out or what? What's up with that?
I don't really know what's up with that.
Yeah, it just came with.
Man.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, look like you might have throw that flag out.
Yeah.
That kind of flipped everything for y'all. You never know. So we got a linebacker, running back, juniors.
Yes, sir.
Coming back next year. Repeat.
Road to repeat.
That's gonna be tough.
Yes,
Tough
sir.
to repeat. All right. So outside the line podcast, right? We're getting ready to do that maybe in a day or so. Super excited to get both of you on. My man Jordan gonna come around the edge in the podcast, and I'm running you straight up the middle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good to see y'all guys. I was able to visit you guys, and I saw an amazing locker rooms and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
What did you take from the coach? I know.
As soon as we got there, Coach Smith, he been preaching the coffee bean and just like keeping the message the same. The standard is the standard, and just keeping everything the same. Everybody the same. Treat everybody how you want to be treated.
When he said that, it touched me to the heart. So.
All right, let's walk in, guys. Are you guys driving now, man? How old are you?
Yes, sir.
We both 17.
17. So y'all behind the wheel.
Yeah.
Sure.
Y'all got license?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I know some 35-year-olds don't have license. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Jay.
All right, guys, let's go into the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, welcome to Outside the Line podcast. Let's go ahead and check out some of the previous podcast clients came through. See if you can recognize anyone on here.
Got one right here. Another one right here.
Very boys in there.
Yes, sir.
I think I've seen him before.
Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. Put 'em in a circle of homies and watch me break 'em with the
Who is that?
Oh, this dude right here. I seen him hoop on Instagram before.
Okay.
cash.
It just
Then we play ball. And now
that big Burley.
yeah, okay, I know him.
Yep, he in Clemson now. All right, guys. Welcome to the podcast. Final seat. Yeah, like you was already ready. That's me tripping, man. y'all knew she ready. Yeah.
I ain't look up.
All right. Welcome to Outside the Line podcast. This is Lee Hughes with TNG Sports and Fitness. And today we have two special guests from Perry High School. These are 2023 state champions. And today we're going to dig a little deeper and see what made them champions. On the far left, I have Mr. Jordan Donald, and also right here, Ahmad Gordan. These are true state champions. They're both juniors right now. For some reason, these guys been playing so well, I thought they was actually seniors. But see, our goal is to have some of the exciting seniors that needs to be seen a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys have been so exciting over the last few years that we just had to get you on.
Yes, sir.
Just to kind of kick it off a little bit, if you remember, we had Ahmad's brother, Omar, on maybe 18 months ago. He was a quarterback for Perry High School, did an excellent job. He actually came back and did some co-hosting.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's at UT right now. And he's doing an excellent job there. So shout out to Mr. Omar. Also was able to meet your parents, excellent parents, mom and dad. Hadn't been able to meet yours, but I'm certain they're excellent. But like I said, Outside the Line podcast is basically to see what you guys are about outside of football, outside of sports. I think you play different sport. Who play? Anybody?
We both play basketball. Yeah.
Basketball. How did basketball season go?
It went rough this year.
Rough.
Rough.
Okay. So was that because of the energy that was pulled from having that state championship, or do you think just the team just wasn't developed and ready?
It was really like the team wasn't developing and ready. I mean, majority of the team like football players, so we were still.
So halfway through the season, you lost 5 or 6 games.
Yeah.
And you can't get in. Were you able to make the first round?
Because we came back later this year because we went to state, so
right.
we weren't really into basketball.
Weren't ready to shoot no hoops.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So before we really get started, I'm gonna allow these guys to introduce themselves. We'll start with Mr. Goot here. We want to know how you get that name Goot also.
Yeah. So
Goot and Mr. Ahmad. Introduce yourself and just tell us a little snippet.
My name is Ahmad Gordan. I play running back for Perry. I got my nickname Goot when I was a baby. My dad, he used to watch me all the time, and I used to say like Goot Goot.
Goot.
So he put on my my little baby little cart, and he put Goot on it, and I had that name ever since.
Chilling with Goot for a minute.
Yes, sir.
I think it fits, man. For some reason, Goot is a totally different name. I see them two O's there that remind me of the quads. You've been busting through the line.
Yes, sir.
It's crazy, man. That's what I see. To be honest with you, because I know you've been in the gym pretty heavy.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff. Mr. Jordan, introduce yourself, man.
My name is Jordan Donald. I go to Perry and I play linebacker.
Excellent. And so, Jordan, tell me once again, like, you guys won the state championship, right? And it's like back in November, and it's now April, right? 6 months later. Are you still feeling the energy from winning that championship?
I mean, to be honest, it been feeling surreal this whole time, and it didn't really hit me till today. Right. We just had our ring ceremony. That was the last time.
Wow.
Yeah, we just got the rings.
Show the rings off. Let's come in close on those rings. Come in close. Excellent. Good stuff. Yeah. We'll get a better shot of those.
But rings, like I was saying, it been feeling surreal this whole time.
Out, and, go ahead.
It just hit me today that this is the last time that I was gonna be able to be in that room with those guys. Because and then my co-partner, my linebacker, bro. He a senior. He graduating this year.
Oh, so he's out of here.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So somebody got to pull up.
Oh, yeah, somebody gonna step up, and then next year I'm gonna be the senior that's gonna leave my junior guy.
So you playing middle or you playing end? What are you playing, linebacker?
We run a 4-2 box, so we got 2 linebackers in the box.
Okay, tight. So Goot, I know you've been toting the rock.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about the transition from being in the 9th grade, and seeing your brother really tote Perry, put Perry on his back along with Corey.
Yeah.
I know he's been a staple in Perry. He's doing very well now. Shout out to Corey. He's on the podcast. Tell me how it feels to kind of, as we hit it in the last podcast with them, to have the rock kind of pass to you.
Yeah, it felt good because when I first came into high school, I was at quarterback. I was trying to play quarterback.
Right.
So then I realized like I want to play on Fridays nights. So like I switched my position over to running back, and then my 9th grade year I had a good freshman season. So then my 10th grade year I got playing time with the varsity. Then after that I realized like I wanted more playing time. So now I gotta become the man they want me to be. So my training went from like 3 trainings to like I worked out 3 times a day, like every day.
3 times a day?
3 times
every
a day?
Day?
Yes, sir.
Wow, and it paid off.
Paid off.
Paid off. How's the regimen now for his training? You still sticking to that 3 times a day?
Yes, sir. We right now we're in spring practice, so like my working out goes like in school and on the field. So like 2 workouts a day now. So
that's what's up, man. That's legit. What about yourself, Jordan? How's your workouts looking?
We do kind of like the same stuff, but like we do position work. So I go with the linebacker days, and he'll do like running back stuff. But like weight wise, we in the gym around the same times.
Wow.
We got a place called the Shop.
The Shop.
That's my dad. He owns it, and he works out Monday, Tuesday.
So when you say the Shop, I'm thinking like car shop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about or just anything putting in work. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so tell me about the Shop, man.
So the Shop it's a place where my dad, like, he used to like wash cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So then he got a different job, and now like we put a bunch of weights in there, and we got like a good size field outside. We do outside work and come inside, do some work. It's good work. Like we both like go there at the same time. Yeah. We got a couple guys on our team to come, and they've been paying off a lot.
Wow, the Shop.
Sure.
Man, that's pretty neat there. It's amazing how you can turn one simple word into this amazing spot or gym to get these guys to the next level.
Sure.
At one point we was washing cars and maybe changing the oil here and there.
Yes, sir.
But now we have it set up for state champions.
Yes, sir.
Isn't that crazy?
Right.
That's crazy. So we're going to dig a little bit deeper into the state championship a little bit later. But what I like to know now, tell me about Perry High School itself. Not necessarily the football team, Jordan, not necessarily the football team, but how's the culture at the school? How the teachers treating you? How the other classmates with you? And the other athletics, you got baseball and softball. Right. You have excellent athletic field over there at Perry. Tell me about Perry High School itself.
I really say, Perry is kind of like a small town, but it's people from all over. But it's like a community. Everybody there is like connected. The teachers all got like some type of relationship going on, and then they try to build that bond and that bridge to the students there.
Wow. So the teachers come together,
right,
and build a bridge for the athletes and the students to be the best they can be.
Yes, sir. Is
there any particular teacher or someone at the school that for sure that has impacted your football career or academics that you like to give a shout out to?
I'll say I give a shout out to Dr. Stewart. She's my pre-cal teacher.
Okay.
She really just pushed me outside of football. I mean, she know I play football, and she take that in heart sometimes. Wow. And then she's also just a real good math teacher.
Really good. What's your name again?
Dr. Stewart.
Dr. Stewart. Man, we have to look at Dr. Stewart. Get everybody in her class. She's doing good, man. Tell me about Perry, man. I know, you know, I want to know about the community a little bit now. I know that Perry High School have this imaginary bridge that everybody wants to cross and become great because we've seen it. You know, I've had your brother on. They said amazing things about Perry.
Yes,
I talked to your coach, and he loves coaching there, right? Yes, I have co-workers that, I mean, just live and die at Perry High School. Tell me how those community ties into Perry High School.
Like the community, like once again, this is our first time winning state. So like every like away game, like we had like the same amount of crowd as the home team, and like it been plenty of games that we had more than the home team.
Wow.
Like the community, we all connect. Wow. That's what I can say about Perry. I love it. It's small, but we all connect.
So you got a great community source there. You know, you travel, you know, from here to Atlanta, as far as Valdosta, maybe, to play some of those guys down there, and you still have the same amount of athletes. I mean, people just in the stands to come watch you guys.
Yes, sir.
As you do at home. So tell me, how do you connect with the fans? I know that they come to your games. I know you may have 300 that comes to the home or 1,000 that come to the home, and then also that same amount travel. Tell me how are you connecting to your fans, Jordan? How's that possible?
I mean, really, it's like most of the people in the stands, they watched us grow up, and they played a factor like in our childhood of just getting in the sport. So really, they helped mold us in and just shipped us off to Coach Smith, and now they just in the stands watching us play.
So you mentioned childhood. So you're saying from 6, 7, 8-year-old,
right?
You were playing football or basketball.
Yes, sir.
And you've been knowing each other. You've been knowing each other.
We've been knowing each other since we were like 6 years old.
6 years old. So
right.
This was destined.
Oh yeah.
You knew it was going to happen.
Yes, sir.
It just happened. You know, a certain time it had to come through. So tell me about your childhood a little bit, Jordan. Tell me how was what they call Pop Warner or rec ball, or did you play some travel football or any AAU basketball or anything like that? Tell me about your childhood in sports.
Well, starting off, I played baseball. When I first moved to Perry, I played baseball, and it was coach pitch, and that's when our next football coach in Pee Wee League, he found me. I was hitting the ball, and then he got hold of my grandpa, and then he was like,
"Need it."
Yes, sir. And that's when I joined his football team, Hurricanes, and we just wrote that out, all the elementary school, really. Yeah.
So the Hurricanes, tell me about the Hurricanes, man, because it sound like you had a particular coach.
Eddie Gear is.
Oh, Eddie ran the Hurricanes.
He ran the Hurricanes, so we were
my man.
6 to 10.
So Eddie ran the Hurricanes.
Yes, he was our coach almost our whole childhood.
Tell you what, man. Shout out to Eddie Garrett, man. He's one of the greatest guys I know, man. He actually set me up with a few podcasts, guys to come through, athletes to come through, and he really loved you guys.
Yes, sir.
It's not like every now and then you'll get that fair weather fan, right. But Eddie, he's not that. I think he's more of a father figure to you. You know, he's seen you since 6, 7, 8, 10 years old.
Sure.
And now, to win a state championship with him, actually on the sideline.
Right, I'll say he's on the sideline.
He's following you guys all the way.
It was
like,
every game.
I'm here, man. That's what's up, man. So anything special you would like to say to Eddie or to that coaching staff that kind of brought you through that, man?
To Eddie, I would like to say thank you for always being there and making me a better player. You always been here since I was young. And I just want to say thank you. And to my coaches, keep being y'all.
Keep being coaches, man. Coaches going to be coaches.
Yes, sir.
You know, they're gonna trip, but they want to win. They want that W.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Coach, be serious, but be passionate, right?
That's right.
You don't have a passionate coach, man. You need to leave.
Exactly.
Be honest with you. You got a coach just chilling, not doing anything, just kind
Be
of
word.
Yeah, you can be worried. Man. Just like you want the man now lining up next to you to be passionate and hungry for the game.
Mm-hmm.
You want that same thing in the coach. Your coach is just chilling, relaxing, just going through numbers, putting people different places. You may need to think about your next move.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you guys will be going off to college in a couple of years, a year and a half or so. Just know that the porter is always out there.
Oh yeah.
So don't get to the point where you feel like you have to stay somewhere. Always it's a business.
Sure.
I understand it's a business at the end of the day. So we was talking about kind of bringing in the fans, bringing in the community, and Eddie has been a great staple. We want to talk about family a little bit. Back to you again, Goot. I know we had your brother on.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how impactful your brother has been over your, I want to say last 2 years, not necessarily. I know, growing up, he's in the household with you.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got to beat you up a little bit, 'cause y'all brothers, right?
Yes, sir.
But, tell me, I know at some point we grow up, and at some point, we decide, to be our best, with our brothers, our siblings.
Yes, sir.
He becomes that second dad almost.
Yeah, literally.
Tell me how important your brother has been in your life for the last couple years.
So Junior, I tell everybody this all the time. He's my role model. I look up to him, like everything he does, I try to do it.
Right.
Like literally. So like playing with him, like was good for me because like he always stayed on me. Like growing up, we got the best bond like a brother want to have with a brother.
Wow.
So like just growing up with Junior was amazing. Yeah. And like I say, I look up to him. Right. And like you say, he's like literally a second dad. Anything I want and I ask for him, he'll get it for me.
He got it for you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's a super cool guy, man.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. Big, my man. So Mr. Jordan over there, honestly, every time I say your name, Jordan Donald, it sounds like a hell of a linebacker. Nobody else tell you that.
Nah.
Somebody's gonna tell you that soon.
That's the first one.
Be like, man, Coach Lee told me that. I'm telling you, we can hear your name. I can hear it now, Jordan Donald on the tackle. Don't it sound good? It sounds really good.
Yeah, it do.
It sounds good.
Jordan Donald on the tackle.
Jordan Donald on the tackle again and again.
Yeah.
Tell me about family. Is there anyone particular other than your parents? We're gonna talk about parents that really held your hand a little bit and kind of got you to that next level.
Really, I would say his dad, because growing up, it's been really just me, my mom, my sister,
Okay.
and he just been that father figure for me. Always been a phone call away, and just growing up with them, he instilled everything he know into me. So most of the stuff about like being a boy and then growing into a man, I learned from him a little bit.
Wow. Shout out to your dad, man. What's your dad name?
Armar. That's what Dream get. Dream
Okay, I got you.
Yes, sir.
I'll put it together one day. I get a little slow. All right, so let's go back to let's talk about your mom, man, and your sister. How impactful have your mom been with just school itself? I know she loved to see you out there on Friday nights.
Right.
But tell me about. I know moms can be, man, they can be tough. They can be tough. They can be, they can be soft at the same time.
Right.
They hold a lot, man. I mean, your mom is serious. I lost my mom back in October, and it's something that you guys definitely don't want to go through.
Yes, sir.
But I know how strong she was.
Right.
I know how she really impacted so many things that I did. Even at an old age of 50, I knew that she would always say, you need to do this or you need to do that. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not the little boy anymore.
Right.
She didn't see that. She just saw her little boy. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter how old you are. But my mom, she was definitely amazing. Tell me How impactful is your mom and your sister?
Well, I'll say my mom, it's always been like me and her. It's just me and her. That's all I ever knew. So, and then her being a single mom for like most of my conscious life, she had to play both roles. So I got the good, the bad, the tough, the soft. I got it all. Right. And then everything like she know, and she taught me and just instilled in me, and I just so grateful for that.
So tell me, so when you say you got the good and the bad, tell me something bad that your mom. Well, and I know you're not saying bad as in bad,
Nah.
But I know you said bad as in whoop your ass.
Yeah, like the discipline part. Had to get that part too.
Yeah, so tell me, just elaborate a little bit more on how tough she was, if she was that tough on you.
It was just like, the discipline part, just getting whoopings and stuff, being bad in school, getting phone calls home and stuff.
Right. So that phone call came home.
You already knew.
I don't even want to go home today. So is your sister younger? Or
yeah, I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. What's your sister's name?
Janiyah.
How is she? How old is she now?
Her birthday just passed. Okay. 2 years younger than me, 15.
She'll be 15.
And she is 15.
She's 15 years old. Man, it's probably hard to keep up with her a little bit. She's 15 years old. Is she still hanging around Big Brother now, or she kind of find her own way?
And she's a ninth grader now, so she kind of like find her own way, having to just like get into a crowd of people, knowing who her friends are, and just like what to do.
Right. Yeah. Do you find yourself trying to be a little protective of her a little bit, or like where you been and what you doing, or how's that going for you?
It's really just like if I see something I don't like, I'll say something about it, but like I'm pretty much chill though.
Pretty much chill on that. Cause I know it's different, man. When your sister get older and she start looking pretty good, she start developing a little bit. All the boys are checking her out and stuff like that. I kind of got upset a little bit. When my sister was, my sister was older, so I kind of moved up and I saw these boys kind of flocking towards my sister. Like, what the hell is going on? So I had to change some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not that I was gonna step to them or anything. Yeah. I was small back then, But I definitely understand, man. Do you have any other sisters?
I got an older sister.
Got an older sister. Okay. So I know Junior mentioned. Well, actually, I'm gonna tell a little story. So June was on the podcast, and we talked about how great your dad was, kind of pushing him to the next level. And we kind of brushed over your mom a little bit. Because he felt like it was a sensitive subject. He felt like that if he brought, the more he brought his mom up, the more attention it brought to her. Yeah. And so he didn't want to have to protect her because of bringing attention to her. Yeah. And so that's what I got from it. He might have meant something a little slight different, but that's what I got from it. And then she saw me at the game. She said, "Y'all didn't talk about me on the podcast." I was like, "Oh, snap!" That was like my bad. So he came back onto the podcast. He was the actual co-host. Did an excellent job. And he probably went for 2 or 3 minutes talking about how great his mom was.
Very great.
How impactful she was. And I know you're pretty much going to piggyback on that and say the same. But if you could for us, pick out an individual moment where your mom was truly impactful for you. It could be from childhood, 5, 6, 7, 10 years old, or it could be over the last couple years. Tell me an incident where she really took control of and was impactful. I know.
I'll say it's a lot of them. Let's see. One moment I'll say is when just knowing that she was my mom. So like it was my birthday and she brought me.
Just recent.
It was when I was younger.
Okay.
So it was my birthday and I was telling her that I wanted these shoes. Okay. But I guess she didn't know what shoes I wanted, to be real. So she went and got some shoes. She took any shoes. And she got some Blake Griffins. And I remember that day I was just so mad.
You want the J's?
I want some J's. So I told her, I was like,
she
Mom.
Got the Blakes.
She got from Blake.
Blake wasn't even dunking by the time you got your shot.
I was like, man. So that right there, she went and got the shoes that I wanted.
Wow.
So just knowing that anything I ask her, if she don't have it, like if it's her last, I know that she'll give it to me.
Yeah. Moms are like that, man.
Yeah.
So in other words, she was like, man, I'm gonna surprise them with these Blakes.
Yeah, thinking I was gonna like them.
You know, I know these are nice. It's a basketball guy, man. You know, and Blake was pretty good back then.
Yeah.
You know, but he wasn't, wasn't no Jade. You know what I'm saying? So he saw them Blakes and be like, what is this? Oh man, that's crazy. I can see that now. I don't think I even got a pair of Shaqs or anything like that. Because I think Shaq was in Walmart, wasn't he?
Yeah, shoe show, all that.
Shoe show and stuff like that, man. I got one pair of J's, man, like even up to the day. Only one pair. I seldom get another pair. But I really don't know how, actually where to get them from. I know you have to be like real quick online and stuff like that to get this stuff. And then there's another thing, they cost so much.
Yeah, they do.
You have to spend $350, $400, $500, $600 for a pair of shoes. And that's after someone else has bought the shoes. So you get them third party.
Yeah.
So then you got to check and see if the shoes are good, they're legit.
All right.
So you don't know what you get. $600 for a shoes that are fake.
Exactly.
That's crazy, man. But shout out to your mom for making it happen with the shoes. We're gonna move a little bit closer to you guys specifically, Jordan. We talked about how great the community was. They're in the stands. You guys are connected, and your teacher kind of builds a bridge between, from class to class. It makes you guys get across. Tell me about your academics. Tell me about how are you looking as far as moving on to the next level? Do you feel like Perry has put you in a great position academically to move on to the next level, to go to college?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, school to me, it's always been like pretty easy. It's like no matter what class I'm taking, it could be like one of the hardest classes. And then to me, it's just kind of like naturally, and everything just been easy. And then in Perry, they give us like a bunch of opportunities, like with dual enrollment classes and more advanced classes to like get us prepared for to go to college.
Oh wow! So what's your GPA right now?
3.9.
3.9. Wow. Got a line back from Perry. 3.9. You can go anywhere you want. We can get that 4.0 though. Maybe he'll give it to us.
Yes, sir. I mean, I had it. It was this semester. I had got a B in one of my college classes, right. And it was right on the borderline.
How did you feel about that, dude?
I mean, it was kind of like I knew, like just from the whole semester of the class, that it was gonna be like kind of difficult, right. But kind of like hurt me a little bit because I always had like 4.0. It's just been there like almost basically like my whole life, whole school life.
That's what's up, man. I really get excited when I hear, black guys, black athletes come on and tell us how great their grades are, and not only this year, but, throughout his, time in school, from elementary school to middle school to high school, he's accustomed to making 4.0. And so he messed around and got a B. And he was like, man, what is this? And I can see him really being a little disappointed in this, because of that B. And that's how we need to be. We need to get to the point where we're kind of disappointed in being number 2. Like, who wants to be number 2?
Right, exactly.
Just imagine if you went to the state championship, you came in second place.
Yeah.
That's like that B, man. It's the same thing. I don't get it. Tell us about the academics, man. How set you up.
I got a 3.6 right now. Like, it always been like the end of the semester, like I end up with like 2 or 3 B's, and that really be like my goal is to have a 4.0. So
excellent.
Just gotta keep working.
Keep working, man. Keep working. I tell you what, don't be afraid to ask for help, and that's the thing.
Yes, sir.
And ask for it early. Don't wait till the last minute.
All right.
How about awards, man? Have you guys had any awards as of
Yeah,
late?
we're 3 years in a row. Honors.
3 years in a row honors.
That's right.
Wow, that's excellent. What about any football awards?
I had mine in the car too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we
Tell us about it.
I broke a couple of records at the school this year. One of them is like the most touchdowns.
How many is that?
I ended up with 34, but
34?
in the regular season it was 20, and I beat it Casey Hayward, the NFL player. Yeah.
That's what's up. You're doing some work now. Excuse me.
Sure.
Wow, so 34 total.
Mm-hmm.
What's the that's Perry record?
Mm-hmm.
How close is that to Houston County record?
I don't know. Nobody never told me that. They just told me the Perry one. Well, I know I broke the most yards. I finished with 1,800.
1,800 yards. Yeah.
That's right.
That's getting loose, man. That's getting loose. I mean, the thing about it too, you have to have a quarterback to give you the rock. You have to have a coach
Sure.
that trusts you.
Trust me.
And,
Sure.
Want to put the pig skin in your hand.
Sure.
Tell me about your awards, man. Anything on the field?
Yeah, I was second on the team and most tackles with 120 plus, and then I broke the record for most assisted tackles in the season. I had like 80 something.
Oh wow, that's what's up, man. So you guys are doing it big, man. I know you've been visiting colleges, universities, and stuff like that. Any particular schools that you would like to that you saw was what I want to say? It was a chance that you may go to that school. Any particular ones, or you just want to kind of keep that to yourself? Or
I'll probably keep that to myself.
Okay, but there was a couple. How many schools have you visited? And can you shout those schools out right now?
I've been to, the first school I ever visited was Cincinnati, and I've been to Arkansas State, Georgia Tech, Georgia Southern, and
we know about Georgia Southern.
I want to say it's another one, but can't say off the top of my head right now.
What's up, man.
But most of the time, what really catch my eye is consistency, with the coaches, sure. And then how they carry themselves, and then it goes to school and how
the coaches carry themselves.
Right.
What do you mean by that?
Some coaches, when they come to talk in the spring, sure. You'll know when somebody wants you and when they care. Mm-hmm. There's a few coaches that came in. I won't say no names of school, but they'll come in with their hands in their pockets, just staring at the ground, not knowing what to coach a grown man.
I can't believe it.
Not knowing what to say and just
coach, say, recruiting coach, the actual head coach.
Coaches
they were recruiting
the area
wow
coach.
I can't believe that.
Yeah. So
can we say which coach impressed you? Just the coach itself, not necessarily whether you prefer to go to that school or not. Which coach kind of impressed you?
I'll say there's two. Coach Braswell from Cincinnati.
Okay.
I like his vibe and just how he coached. And then the head coach at Arkansas State, Coach Butch.
Right.
He's you can just tell how he feel and just he a good person.
Exactly. What about yourself? I'm gonna call him Ahmad this time. I don't want everybody to get name here.
Wake Forest coach John.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way he said he liked my game, and I just like the way he carried himself. He kept it real with me. He was I know the other coaches probably try to put on the front, but this is me every day.
Gotcha. That's what's up, Wake Forest, man. I tell you what, you look good in that uniform.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It looks good, man. I'm telling you. Give me a rundown on, give me the scoop. I've never been on a recruiting visit as far as football. So what is it really like when you go to that school? Once you get off, tell me about as soon as you get off the plane or as soon as you get out of the car,
mm-hmm.
and someone meet you in a golf cart or however they meet you. Give me a rundown on what you experienced.
So when I went to Wake Forest, we got there and it was cold up there. So they had a golf cart and they came and picked us up. And then it was like all the coaching staff, they was dapping you up, beating you. And then when you first get there, they either gonna get your height and weight or they gonna talk to you. But when I went to Wake Forest, they got my height and weight. And then the Coach John, he took me down to the indoor facility and I met one of the running backs and had a good chat with him.
That's what's up.
Sure.
That's good. That's good. What kind of experience you've had? Tell me, like as soon as you walk onto the campus, give me the kind of more detailed rundown on how that works.
I mean, it's really like you're gonna know when the school prioritizes you. Like I say, one place I've been to, a guy, as soon as I got off the elevator, he was right there ready for me and my guests. And like he took us to the facility. I met the coaches. I met with my position coach. And then I got to sit in a one-on-one meeting with him, and we just like went over like schemes and how I would fit in there. Then I met with the head coach, had like good conversation with him. Versus like going to another place, you'll go there and you'll just sit in the crowd with everybody else.
Oh, so it may be 15 or 20 or 30 others.
Right.
Wow.
So you'll just know like where your place gonna be at, just when you first get there.
So Jordan, what is your skill set? I mean, what separates you from any other linebackers? What's your strength?
I would say I'm like a stretch player, so like I can play downhill and fit all the gaps, but I can also get back in coverage, and then like my vision across the field is just like crazy.
Got amazing vision.
Amazing vision is crazy.
He got amazing
I like
vision.
That.
Amazing vision. He got amazing
vision. Man, so run me through a play. So I mean, you put it out there. Your vision is crazy. Run me through a play that allows you to see everything you need to see.
Really just
an experience. Give me an experience.
I like give like shout out to the coaches. Like they set up stuff for me to like just put my skill set to use. Like against Howard, they was like picking off how I would drop to a receiver, or I would follow the running back out to the loaded side, to the trip side, and they try to run that play, and then they'll sit somebody down right in my zone where I'll lead to go cover the running back. Yeah, and then the coaches set the play up or the coverage up to where I'll drop to right where he'll throw the ball to, and it got me a fit.
Oh wow, good stuff. What about you, Goot? Anything? I know, man. How much you squat now, man?
Right now, I think I did 425.
425. Wow. Man.
Sure.
What's I mean, that's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to get to 500.
I'm trying to get to 500. I'll hit it before I leave high school.
Tell me how it feel, man, to tote the rock and knowing that you need 1 yard to score a touchdown, man. I mean, and sometimes that can be the most difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
Especially when you're running against, some other football teams that want to be state champions. Tell me that experience, man, getting the rock in your hand, knowing that you have to score. It's 3rd and 1.
Like, I love the feeling. Like, knowing, like, it's 3rd and 1, like you say, coach gave me the ball because he know that I'm going to go get it. And, like, just knowing that, like, just telling my brain, okay, let's get it. Like, we just need 1 yard. I'm gonna put my body on the line for my team.
Wow. That's awesome, man. I mean, that's who coaches are looking for, athletes like that, man. We're gonna take a break real quick. As we take this break, we're gonna send you guys to a couple of videos of Jordan and also Mr. Goot here, and we'll be right back. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Outside the Line podcast. The videos, man, they was legit, man. I mean, just to see you guys in action during the state championship was amazing. Tell me about your teammates. I noticed a lot of your teammates kind of rallying around, once you guys make some awesome plays and stuff like that. Tell me about what do your teammates mean to you? Jordan.
Really, like on defense, everybody got to be on the same page. Everybody connected, so we all like a family. You ain't got to be no superhero. Everybody just play their part, and you do your job. I mean, everything will be good.
Wow. So you really, having great teammates and being on the same accord allows you to actually get to that next level.
Right.
If you're trying to take over someone else's job and not do your own job, that's when it becomes an issue.
Sure.
If you're shooting the gap a little sooner than you should, just because you feel like you got to play, you're actually disrupting the play. You're messing everything up. So
you always got to be able to trust your teammates and trust the people that you be on the field with to do their job and you do your job.
Exactly. Trust is everything. What about you, Goot? Tell me about your teammates,
man. Like you said, we all got to be together. Everybody on the field, we feel like we're all connected. And either same with the guys that's not even playing, like they're into it just how we're into it.
Right.
Like they feel exactly how we feel.
Wow. So
we are connected.
And that starts at school and start with the coaches.
Coach, yeah.
Yeah, that's the period away.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff. So check it out, man. We got some nice photos right here that I want you to actually sign.
Sir.
So with you, Mr. Goot, we're gonna get you to actually sign that photo there. And if you could, once you sign it, let's hold up to the camera so we can actually see what we have here. Good. Excellent. Let's get a nice. Let's show them that. Get a good picture of that ring also. If you can zoom in on that ring there. Good. We'll get that Jordan. Let me see what picture you got of that Jordan. Give me a rundown on that play right there, Jordan.
So here.
What was that? What school was that?
This Stars Mill game, the game before the state championship. So right here, I was probably coming. I wouldn't say I was coming off the edge. When you can't get the tackle, we always talk. You got to get your hands up and at least get in the way. And then right after this, I want to say one of my teammates got a pass break up, and we got off the field.
Good stuff, baby. Good stuff. What about this group, man? You all in it. That's a cut, man. That's some Barry Sanders stuff right there.
Yes, sir. This Baldwin game.
Baldwin?
Mm-hmm. We started up behind, and then like Coach Smith always taught, play the next play and become one. So we connected. Halftime, we came back out, and defense. They got a big stop. They got us the ball back, went on and scored. And it was the same game. I broke the record.
Oh,
the touchdown record, the 20 touchdown.
So how many touchdowns did you have in this game?
Starting this game, I had 18.
You had 18.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And I scored 2.
You scored 2 in this game.
They go up on the record by 1.
That's what's up, man. We're gonna actually place these photos in frame here. Then I'm gonna allow you with you guys to kind of walk them over to the wall of fame. And we'll walk over there together in just a second.
Sure.
And to get on that wall of fame, man, I tell you, we try to take pride in that wall of fame. We're not just, Eddie can call me up and say I want so and so on, but if we don't approve, you guys still don't get on,
Yes, sir.
And Eddie, he got a lot of boys out there, and but I definitely approve of you guys being on.
Yes, sir.
So welcome to the Wall of Fame. You can walk over and place your pictures. about the Wall of Fame, man? What are your thoughts on that, man? Just being able to see some of the amazing athletes that's come through. You know, Outside the Line podcast, you know, with just about anything, you know, just think about being in the 9th grade, you know, building up. You know, now we're in your junior stage of Outside the Line, so eventually we'll be seniors.
Sure.
We're going to touch a lot of platforms.
Right.
And so to get your name, to get your picture on that platform there, would definitely be one for the books.
Yes, sir.
In the next couple of years, like, man, I used to be on that podcast, man, doing 1 million views, right?
Yes, sir. Right.
Tell me about, you know, your friends, man. I know a lot of times we can get involved with friends that are not really our friends. But I don't sense that with you guys for a couple of reasons. One reason is your parents. You know, I hear great things about your parents. The other reason, actually 3 reasons. The school, Perry, County and Steel, some discipline, you guys.
Yes, sir.
Also, you know, all your life you've been playing sports, so it kind of keeps you out of trouble.
Literally.
So tell me, how hard is it or easy is it, Jordan, for you to make the right decision on hanging with this guy or that girl or that particular person, you know, to make sure you're the best guy for Perry High School or for college moving forward?
Right. I mean, like, most of the people I've been around them for a long time, so like I know them in and out, and you know the real person, like, for everybody for who they are. And so, like, when growing up, some people started like separating themselves, and it's really like, I mean, if you're my friend, you be my friend, and then yeah.
I like that. Because I mean, you know, honestly, man, you know, you can find yourself in a lot of trouble once high school hits.
Yeah.
You know, got some kids out there actually doing a lot of stuff. You know, they're not coming to school. They're hanging out all times of night. They're disrespectful to the parents. So I definitely can appreciate sitting here with you guys and knowing that you're very respectful.
Sure.
And you're taking life serious. Life is no joke. Goot, with that being said, tell me about maybe a situation or not having a situation and how you was able to avoid, you know, not hanging out with that bad crowd.
So how I see it is, like, I'm an inside guy. Like, I'd rather be inside playing my game, hanging with the fam, than outside partying and doing all that, keep me out of trouble. So if I see a big crowd, I'm not going. Like, I'm going the other way.
That's what's up, man. I tell you, you know, after 12 o'clock, man, ain't nothing good.
Ain't nothing good
after 12.
After 12 ain't nothing good.
Midnight. Y'all midnight, so
Exactly.
get out of there.
Sure.
Go home, man. You know, the best place is home.
Yes, sir.
You know, you think about your parents. You know, they brought you up, you know, 18, 17. You guys are 17 now. 17 years old. They know your ins and outs. They've built this safe place for you. And so to put yourself in a situation where you're not safe or you're in harm's way, it's just going against what they've done for you over the last, you know, 16, 17 years. So always be mindful of your next move. So whatever you're doing today is going to affect your future.
Exactly.
You know, and it'll stay with you. It'll stay with you, you know, 10, 15, 20 years. So be very mindful of that.
Sure.
You know, also, you know, there's a lot of peer pressure out there. I know with peer pressure, I know, Goot, you mentioned your mom didn't buy those J's. You end up buying the Blakes. So, and I noticed, man, you know, y'all outfit, man. I noticed you got your J's on today.
Yeah, I got them on today.
Right? But I want to show everybody this chain you got, man. You're trying to hide it, man. He's trying to hide the chain.
So actually, Junior, like you said,
right.
Junior bought it for me.
Come on, man.
So yeah, shout out to Junior. Thank you.
That's fat, right? That's icy, right? So what's the name for like jewelry like that, man? Is it the new like name for that stuff, man? It's too blingy for me.
I don't really.
Are they still saying bling?
Bling. They say anything.
What is ice?
Ice.
Ice bling. That is fat. You know? That's big time. What about you, Jordan, man? I know I saw your chain on, man. You know, I know.
Yeah, it was messing with the mic a little bit.
Mike's with the mic. Show
It's
us
like
what
a
you're
little
working with, man.
angel piece. It got my dad in here. He passed away.
Oh man, that's beautiful, man.
Right.
That's
I wear it with
beautiful.
me like everywhere I go.
Wow. How long that's been, man? For you?
It was September 1st, 2021.
Wow. That's amazing. And for a young man to have his dad, you know, with wings on his chain, that lets us know he's headed in a good place. He's not worried about what everybody thinks. He knows that his dad has put a lot into him, and he want to honor his dad by wearing his picture around his neck. That's beautiful, man. I really love that. Tell me how you guys. I know you got the J's on.
Mhm.
What are we rocking there, man?
Some Balenciagas.
Man, I don't know anything about those, man. Man, let's get a good picture of those shoes, man. What Balenciaga? That's money. I heard about those.
Yeah,
I just hear about stuff like that, man.
I got them for prom recently. I wore them to prom.
Man, those are nice. Oh snap, we got to talk about the prom. Okay, those are nice, man. I don't want to know how much they cost, man. They look expensive.
Yeah, you don't want to know that price.
Man, are they comfortable though?
Yeah.
They look comfortable, and they look like they cost some money. Between you guys, it's like $1 million over here. Y'all guys gonna be in the NIL. That's what's up, man. Speaking of NIL, speaking of wearing the bling, the shoes. Like I said, once again, I appreciate you wearing your pops. What do you think? What are your thoughts on the NIL deals, man?
I think it's a good idea,
Mhm.
and cause like you got a good group of people that going through a lot of things, and money is well needed for them. So like I feel like it's a good thing,
Yeah.
especially getting your name out there, getting you known.
What do you think about the NIL? Do you think it take away from the students, the athletes being that true athletes?
I mean,
Are they just
some
money
people.
hungry, or
It's really like you should, if you plan on like going to the next level, you shouldn't just like invest in the money. You should like really go somewhere that's gonna like develop you, and then in the end, let's say you do make it to the next level. After that, you're gonna be making even more money outside of just like the NIL.
I love it, man. Like I said, here at Outside the Line podcast, man, our goal is to highlight some of the great things that you both have done.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about your parents, we talked about your sisters and brothers. We talked about Perry High School, how the culture of Perry has really put you on the map, how the coach has really allowed you to dominate on the field his way, and everybody follow the system. If everybody do what they need to do their job, then we're going to win. And just kind of visiting Perry, it's a great place to be. The locker room was amazing. I was actually able to hold the championship trophy. That was great. Like I said, your coach is super nice. What's your coach name again?
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith. Shout out Coach Smith.
Shout out to Coach Smith.
He's done an excellent job with these guys. We're going to wrap it up here at Outside the Line podcast. After this one little question here, tell me. Well, you'll have a couple more questions, but this one particular one in the podcast. Tell me, for each of you, what are you doing now to prepare yourself mentally, not physically, mentally, for the next level. I know that you have another year in school, so you'll be seniors, and seniors usually takes on a lot. They hold a team up. They're going to depend on you, so you have that little ninth grader to come through and try to be big and bad, but at the same time, that's who you really want on your team. But you got to be able to hone him in and let him play football, let him be himself. Tell me, what are you going to do for your senior year that's going to allow you mentally to be better?
I would say being a vocal leader. Like the last year, it was my first year starting, so I wasn't trying to be you know what I'm saying, a vocal guy. I was just showing by example. So this year, I feel like I need to speak more and to get in their brains and in store for them to get it right.
I love it. Do you hold? Are you doing that just for like the running backs, or are you talking about the whole
Like the
team?
whole team, like when coach, like we got a thing in the weight room, like he don't like it like too chatty. So like when they get too chatty and I see the look on his face, I tell the guys like calm down, try to be a vocal leader. It ain't just for my position. I try to get the whole team right, so we all family.
I love it, man. And the coach actually passing that down to the players, say, "Hey, get your boys right."
Yes, sir.
I like that. What do you think, Jordan?
About that?
The mental state. How are you preparing yourself mentally for your senior year?
Personally, this past off season, recruitment really just blew up for me. So like, it's really just having all the attention. I'm just trying to like remain humble and just really just be me.
Sure.
And then on the field wise, I know I left a lot up on the field. And this season, I'm just trying to come back even hungrier and nastier.
I love it, man. I love it. Just know that outside the lines here for both of you, I'll actually attend a couple games.
Sure.
Usually can't make the travel games, but I think we got a Peach County Trojan that's watching the podcast right now. So I don't know if we'll be there. They also went to Georgia Southern, so we definitely won't go there. But definitely try to make some pair of high school games. So we're gonna wrap it up with Outside the Line podcast, but starting with Jordan, tell us, talk to us about what the youth, or tell us what you would like to tell the youth about this sport, this football sport, and how you would like to impact or be a true leader to them moving forward. So in other words, these young athletes are coming up and they're watching you and they're marveling over you. Can you give us some kind of motivation or inspiration to the youth, how they can move forward or fall into your shoes?
Really, it's just like, if football's something you really want to do, you should look yourself in the mirror and just make sure this is what you want to do, and find somebody that'll just be there with you all the steps of the way, whether it be like a coach that coach you up until you get to where you want to be, or just be like a friend and a teammate that'll go through all the steps with you and then want to be great with you.
Wow, I love it, man. Find that special person. So Ahmad, Gordan, tell us, give us some motivation for the youth, man, and tell us, what they need to look for moving forward.
What I'll say is, I like to say this, like, size don't matter at all. So don't never let nobody tell you that you're too little or too short. Don't let nobody ever tell you that. You want to put in work early, because when you put in work early, like, it definitely going to pay off. And I didn't realize that until I got in high school. Like, I worked out obviously before, but like in high school, I realized that like I actually got to take this serious if I want to play.
Wow. So when you say early, how early are you talking?
I would say like as soon that you know like that football is this what I want to do. Like middle school, really younger, like start training like seriously.
Man, that's awesome, man. Like I said, Outside the Line podcast. We're here with Mr. Jordan Donald on the tackle. That sounds good, Mr. Jordan Donald. We're also here with Ahmad, Gordan. This has been Outside the Line podcast, and I thank you guys for joining me today.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Peace out.